Hey Saber fans, you're here because you either own a lightsaber or you're a lightsaber enthusiast. And if that's the case, you probably already know what Smoothswing is. A lot of lightsabers are carrying that technology now. But you keep hearing these things about accent swings, especially if you have an LGT or TXQ type saber. Well, you're probably thinking, what are accent swings? Well, that is the purpose of this video, and I'm going to talk about it right now. I'm graypaladin, and welcome to my saberhood. So, to fully understand what an accent swing is, we have to first go back to the origins. And that is when you had just a regular lightsaber before Smoothswing existed. And what that was is you had a sound file, a wave file, that was roughly about 8 to 16 files. And this was just a general swing sound. Zhung, ying, yang, wong. And so these particular sounds is what we got whenever we moved our lightsaber.
Come on then. What? How about you?
So when you activated your saber, you had a power on, then you had your hum, and then you only heard the hum, and then when you would move the saber, you would hear the swing sound. But you wouldn't get any other sounds in between that. I'm going to demonstrate on this saber right here. This is an Ultra Saber's Empress that I personally installed with a Crystal Focus 10.
I've become more powerful than any Jedi.
The demo font will be Duke by Kasif. This is one of the older versions that did not have Smoothswing. So this was actually originally designed for a Crystal Focus 8 soundboard. So there's the power on, and now we have a hum. So before, if you just moved your saber, notice you're not hearing anything because Smoothswing wasn't invented yet. Now, what happens is you have to have a certain threshold. So when you swing the saber, when the board recognizes a certain amount of speed or force, then it would trigger that particular wave sound file. So moving it slowly, that's not activating anything because it's just too slow. But if I move it quickly, now I have a regular swing. There are 16 different swing files on this particular file. Now, what happens is all you have are just those 16 swing sounds and nothing else. Nothing else is happening or going on at that time. And this is what we kind of used for many years when it came to lightsaber tech. We just had those regular swing sounds and that was it. We call those regular swings. Then the concept and the idea came up of Smoothswing. And what this did was it took the hum and it stretched that into two different swing files called a swing high and a swing low. And we call that a pair, a Smoothswing pair. And what happens is very small motion allowed that hum to be stretched so that way you're constantly hearing some type of motion going on as you're moving the saber. This is a Vire Saber's VHC hilt here, and this has an RGBX version 3 sound core, which has Smoothswing. So now, once you hear that hum, this low and high swing file was stretched from the hum, so that way we have constant motion, nice and smooth. So this is what we call smooth swing. But notice, as I swing faster, the sound doesn't change. You're not hearing any additional sounds on top of that. All you hear is just the hum being stretched and that's it. You move faster, you move harder, same sound. So that is Smoothswing. Now, what we did with accent swings, or what we call accent swings, is when you take that regular swing sound file and you pair that on top of a Smoothswing sound file. So as you're moving slow, you get a nice smooth stretched hum. And then once you have a certain amount of speed or force, and you can set that threshold in your config file on your SD card, Once you hit that threshold, then it knows to activate that regular swing. And that's what we call accent swing. You have your smooth swing, and when you swing harder, it accentuates your extra motion to give you that accent, which is a really nice pair when you put those two together. So before, we had just this, nothing else in between, and then we had this. Nothing else on top. So what we did with, sometimes we call it hybrid smooth swing, when you combine regular swing with smooth swing. Then we get what we call accent swings.
It is obvious that this contest cannot be decided by our knowledge of the Force, but by our skills with a lightsaber.
So now we're going to put the two together. Regular or legacy font with a smooth swing font to now make an accent swing. Now we have our smooth swing here. And as I move faster, now I hear the regular swing from the old sound font. So this makes for a more realistic lightsaber experience. So if you're ever wondering what are accent swings, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. If this video was helpful for you, then please consider subscribing to my Saberhood. And then hit that like button because that would really help this channel out a lot. And then go ahead and hit that bell from there so you can get updated on all of my future content. Thank you very much for watching, and may the Force be with you.